Hi. My friend brought me muffins. This was like a couple months ago, and I was like, these are amazing. Can I please have the recipe? I don't know how she did this, but while we were talking, she just wrote down all the ingredients for the recipe for these muffins. And I know for a fact that they had butter in them. I know that in my heart. I haven't looked at the recipe yet, but I can tell you there's butter in the recipe. So what I'm gonna do today is make muffins for my sister-in-law. We're gonna look at the ingredients. We're gonna figure out what's vegan, what's not, what we can substitute the not vegan things for, and we're gonna make vegan muffins. And then I was thinking, you know what, if we can make like a few different of these recipes, if we can do this for like a while, if this works, then we can make a recipe book, because I figured out how to make sugarless bread. It took me a couple of tries. We can do it. I believe in us. I believe in me and you. We have a good thing going, and I feel good about it. Okay, so the bad news is it's written in cursive, kind of. Okay, so the first ingredient says 21. I just realized, oh, I get it. It's 2.5 cups of flour. I'm gonna use buckwheat flour because I bought it, didn't use it, and it expires next month. Fun fact, the Rogers sugar brand it's Canadian, and it doesn't have bone chars in it because in Canada, they don't use bone chars for their sugar. So I don't know how they make it white, but it's not bone char. I can replace the sugar with some kind of sugar replacement, but it's only a cup of sugar, which I don't really feel like it right now. Maybe next time. Maybe we'll try this recipe first, and if we can make it vegan, then we'll try to make it sugarless. Okay, so hang on, the lighting's going all weird. I didn't have any baking powder anywhere. I looked everywhere for it and I don't have it. So I had to improvise, and I had to use one, it looks like, well, you can hear it. So for 1 teaspoon baking powder, you use a 1/2 teaspoon vinegar with a 1/4 teaspoon baking soda. And I need a tablespoon, so I have to start over. So according to Google, baking powder is way stronger than baking soda. In today's science lesson, we're gonna be using baking soda, but we only need 1 teaspoon, not 1 tablespoon. So that, I just confused myself for no reason. There's like a bunch of different things that you can add together that make the same thing in food, and that's why it's interesting. It's just measuring differently. Alright, so I have my dry ingredients here. Now is the tricky part. That was pretty much all vegan, unless I'm forgetting something, but where it gets trickier is when you add the butter, eggs, milk, and then vanilla is whatever. So I'll do vanilla first. 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. Half. Okay, so we're gonna use ground flaxseed meal today. Again, expires next month. So the egg replacer says, combine 1 tablespoon flaxseed meal and 3 tablespoons water for each egg. So 1 to 3 water. So it says 3/4 milk. I'm gonna use coffee creamer that's vegan, the silk vanilla. And just add 3/4 of that, because then it's gonna be, it's kind of like if you're using cream, it's gonna be more rich. It's like that, but just without the animal products. Okay, moment of truth. Okay. Have you ever seen such a thing? I have to roll back the clip and see if I put butter in this, because I don't remember doing that. It says cut in the butter until it resembles crumbs. Then take out the mixture and then add cinnamon. And then put the batter on top. So I put the batter on top, but I don't think I added butter. It's technically not supposed to look like this. There's supposed to be butter on top, but I think I can fix it. So I don't own a microwave, but I did take a metal cup of vegan butter. I put it in the toaster oven to heat it up. I'm gonna try to make like a glaze. I'll show you. Alrighty, so I've got my melted butter here. And I'm just going to, it's not super melty, but I'm just gonna do this. I'm surprised the recipe worked without any butter. Like, it didn't not work. It just didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I'm just gonna pop it back in the oven for like 3 minutes. I didn't wait for it to cool off at all, but it smells so good. And I'm just gonna like, also, are you kidding me? It's like squishy on the inside. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. I'm gonna take one out. If it doesn't cook, because I was only supposed to cook for 20 minutes and it's been like 35. So if it's not cooked by this point, most likely it's because I didn't add butter, but also I'm done with this batch, so 5 minutes going off. You're no longer trying to resuscitate this recipe. We'll have to try again another time. Or I'll keep working on it. Okay, I don't feel confident in the way that that came out. Oh, it's cooked. Oh, it's cooked perfectly. Oh, look at that. Just look at it. Just not even burnt anywhere. Oh, just take a gander at that. It's like a goldeny brown on the bottom and like soft and gushy on the outside. I have done it, folks. I have done it. Okay, I am ready to try the final product. It smells amazing. I don't normally like to cook it for this long. I like when it's like a little bit lighter than this. It is good. I'm gonna make it again, and if that next one turns out better, which I think it will, then I'm gonna give that to my sister-in-law, because they're not like give to your sister-in-law good, but they're like good. They're good. They're good enough to eat for breakfast. You know what I mean?